Knights and Bikes was made by the newly formed studio Foam Sword, which is made up of former Meaty Molecule members. You know, the LittleBigPlanet and Dreams game. I should also mention that this was a Kickstarter project. History aside, the game begins with Nessa traveling to Penfurzy Island in search of treasure. Here she befriends Demelza, a young girl whose father runs the local RV park. What starts out as a pretend session of medieval knights quickly turns real when an ancient evil is awakened under the island, which starts possessing inanimate objects. In order to save the island, nay, the world, they must track down the fabled Penfurzy treasure in the hopes that it can solve everything. That may sound like a mighty serious tale, but it's played rather whimsically, although there are real moments shared between the two girls, like the absence of Demelza's mother. There's a lot to love about their blooming relationship, and the quirky characters they meet along the way. What's even more amazing is the art, which looks like it's handcrafted from crayons, paper, and just a touch of paint. The aesthetic works well for the game, starring two kids trying to save the world. And who doesn't love the charm of the 80s, right? That's unfortunately where most of my praises are going to end. For starters, the island is just too dang big. I don't mean that there is too much to do and that it is daunting. I mean there are large gaps in between each location that was implemented for the sole purpose of the girls being able to ride around on bikes. I get it, it's in the name, but even upgrading the bikes doesn't make these stretches any less dull. While the homepage for the game claims to have been inspired by Secret of Mana, thus making one think it might be an action RPG, Knights and Bikes is more of an adventure game with some occasional fighting. Nessa can throw frisbees while Demelza's boots will kick enemies into dust. The combat isn't anything special, but it works and is actually fun with a friend, which this game does support co-op both online and off. However, the combat is a very small chunk of the game. There's a lot of downtime where the main objective is just to explore a new environment, talking to people, looking for treasure, you get it. In this way, it feels right at home with their publisher's history with the genre. Double Fine. Taking away the combat and limiting the amount of space between each area I think would have made for a better, more focused experience. I want to emphasize that I appreciate what this small team was trying to do. There's a lot of charm and heart with the story, characters and visuals, but playing Knights and Bikes, for lack of a better word, was boring even with a friend. If you like this video and want to see more from me, then subscribe to my channel, and also check out my articles over at The Gamer. All these links and more are in the description notes below. Thanks for watching!